Previously on Beer and Board Games.
Movie schmovie.
My mystery genre is gonna be Frat House, The Last Cop.
Alpha, 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 Fraternity of One. Keg stand and deliver. Authority bong.
Alpha, Alpha, Alpha had it the first time through, but the only one to make me laugh twice was Authority Bong.
Authority bong.
Damn.
It's a game of like imagination and fighting.
Welcome to Beer and Board Games, folks, where we're going to play a game of imagination and fighting. Gear up for the ultimate battle. Look at this. Look at it. It's the ultimate battle cards.
The sponsor of this show is the guys who make the game Ultimate Battle, which is having a Kickstarter right now. You can help fund this game, watch us play it, and then go help them make it.
Support independent game designers.
Link in the description. Let's have an ultimate battle.
But first, let's have an ultimate beer.
This is a big bottle.
Tonight we're drinking Game of Thrones Fire and Blood Red Ale.
Oh shit, look what I've done.
That's not even a beer.
What a beer clown I am.
This comes to us from the Ommegang Brewery, who makes all the Game of Thrones beer. 6.8% ABV.
Hey, Craig,
What?
Have a sip.
drink up. Tasty,
That's a
huh?
big beer.
It's got a real Belgian flavor to it.
Yeah,
It
it's
isn't-
got some spices.
It's intentionally Belgian.
All of these things describe Daenerys Targaryen.
It is ancho chilies. That must be the fire bit.
Ultimate battle. What's involved here?
So we're all going to draw a bunch of cards, and then we are going to battle. These are the disagreement cards. If we should ever have a disagreement, this card will be drawn and decide the winner.
Oh, that's
of our
interesting.
Disagreement.
We need to draw our warrior.
Craig, what? How is this
Yo.
a character?
You'll see.
What the fuck did you draw?
I drew my ultimate warrior. A volcano with tentacles and a sword.
I noticed for your character, you've drawn a super dude.
Yes. This is Beer and Board Games Dude.
And you've drawn a devil holding a comb.
He is a rockabilly werewolf. His name is Larry.
I've got a man here. He's got horns on his helmet, and he's happy.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got two different kind of arms. One of his arms is big and burly and wields a sword. The other one is skinny and pansy, but casts magic spells.
Looks like his ass is on the front of his body.
I'll draw like a pants bulge.
What is the name of this mighty warrior?
His name is Ken, with two N's. What's Mr. Walking Volcano?
It's Miss Mount Tammy.
He's first. He can choose to attack us with any of the cards from his hand that he can explain and draw out on his paper. If someone gets past your defenses, you die.
As impressive as a sentient tentacled volcano with a sword is, being an element of nature, you're very vulnerable. Ice. In fact, a T-Rex made completely of ice to cool your heated interior. Matt,
You tagging two people?
you know what? I'm going on the offensive. Ken is strong in power in your arms, your big beefy sword arm and your little dainty magical arm. And an axe to cleave your arms off your body will leave you quite powerless. And Super Dude, I don't care about you.
All right.
Damn.
Thanks for not attacking.
May I use your blue marker, Matt?
Fuck no, you're attacking me. Fuck off. I'm not letting you use shit. Use your shitty orange marker.
All
asshole.
right. Because you attack me, I'm just gonna throw an entire mountain at you. I'm part of a mountain range and I got friends.
How did you throw the mountain, Craig?
I'm strong enough I can throw other mountains.
You've
I
got one arm and it's clearly holding a sword.
Craig made his character a mountain. Now I think, regardless of what you draw your character as, I think the only power you have is in your cards. He happens to have a card that's a mountain, so he can use his mountainousness as an offensive
As
thing.
a weapon, yep.
Normally, I don't think he would be able to do that, but since he's a volcano, I think he can.
Missile. That's coming towards Beer and Board Game Dude. Ken, I am going to make an evil suit of armor run you over with a car.
Who cares if armor is evil? Who says it can drive?
The armor has a hand and a foot. These are things necessary to drive a car. I defend it with a mountain. Crush.
Okay, so the ice T-Rex is crushed, I assume. How is he going to survive that?
And what of the werewolf?
You haven't done shit to the werewolf yet.
I was throwing a mountain in the entire direction.
No, you have to defend against this attack first.
Yeah, that was all you're doing is defending
You
against
can't.
that attack.
You can't just say a mountain just kills everything.
You know what?
It's a mountain!
I will cop to the fact that a mountain could destroy my enchanted ice T-Rex.
I'm being attacked with a missile. Beer and Board Games dude is going to use a bucket. The missile goes in the bucket. He turns around really fast with the missile and hurls it back at Craig.
Sorry, I'm not buying it.
I'm not buying it either.
I'm sorry.
Couldn't?
I don't agree.
Missile has killed Beer and Board Games, dude.
You should have put the bucket over your head and hoped that the missile would hit the bucket and like not kill you.
Deal with my evil armor-driven...
First, I'm dealing with his axe because he was
Okay.
first. I have a statue that looks exactly like me. I stand behind that statue, axe chops off some statue arms, and I am free from harm.
Nice job.
As far as this car goes,
Yeah?
it's a car.
It's an evil car.
It's not an evil car, it's evil armor driving a normal car. Cars got tires and axles. They're very fragile when it comes to bricks. Strewn in the road, flattening your tires, bringing your car to a standstill. Ken remains happy and not dead.
Well, good job, Matt. You defended yourself.
I should take vengeance on the people who wronged me.
Get him. I'm dead already.
I'm gonna throw poison in the face and the mouth of Larry, the rockabilly werewolf. You know, I'm a hunk of burning. Poison! Now, as far as Mount Tammy Mountain goes, the thing about a mountain is it's huge and
Yeah.
it's perched on those tentacles. Now, if that mountain fell down, I'm guessing it would just like break apart.
Like if it tripped or slipped on a banana peel or something.
Oh! A banana peel!
Oh, shit.
There you go, you and your Velvet Underground fandom, throwing bananas at me. Peel here and see.
I know poison is serious business. Mr. Yuck gave us some very important steps what to do if you are ever poisoned. Water. To dilute the poison, get it all out of my face hair.
What kind of poison was it?
Is that
Kill
my
you
sound?
instantly
No.
poison and water doesn't help?
Is an acid or a base?
It's an acid.
Adding water would make it much worse.
Oh!
Oh, Fiorbe has just killed you.
Unfortunately for Larry the Rockabilly Werewolf, this is the day that the music died.
I just stepped on a banana peel. I am a 7,814 foot tall volcano.
Excuse me, you need to defend with cards, not with your fucking story and your words.
Yeah, you got to use cards.
I fell all of half a foot.
You're
The
stalling.
bigger
He's
they
stalling.
are, the harder they fall.
Yep.
What do you got? What do you got in the cards? What do you got in
What
the
do I
cards? Show me
have
the
for
cards.
my cards? I have a book, which is incidentally a spell book. Teaches me all the dark arts. My evil armor has gotten out of the car and
is-
is attacking you right now.
This sounds like
well,
a
that's
counterattack
off-topic.
more than a defense.
Yeah. I'm using an anvil to prop up my body so it doesn't fall.
What, a gigantic mountain?
A banana? What? Suddenly my dimensions are like, oh, now the dimensions are important that I'm
Hey.
using?
We're going to the disagreement cards. Craig, he talks a good game, around in circles.
Because
like
I understand geography.
Like a man with a forked tongue, and his character's bullshit anyway. It's a fucking volcano with tentacles.
You're just jealous because I thought of it.
I have to remember to make my character a totally invincible man with no weaknesses.
And you just win the game.
That's right.
You don't even need cards. We're going to the cards. Whatever the card says stands. Nobody's going to grouse about it.
The player with the fewest letters in their name wins. Full name.
What do you say about that, Matthew?
All right, I accept that he's dodged my banana attack. I tie the armor up with a chain.
Okay.
For lifting or for locking things up, I lock up the armor and I lift it so its little feet are dangling in the air. And I hit it with a stick, like a piñata.
So you humiliate it too.
I humiliate it,
Yeah.
yes. You're out of cards?
Yeah.
You couldn't attack because you have nothing. So now it's your turn. It's not looking good for you, Craig.
I don't know. Let's see what he can do to a mountain with tentacles and a sword.
I'll see what I can do to you who have no cards to defend yourself. Do you know from mythology that snake that can wrap around the world?
The world snake.
The world snake. I happen to be buddies with the world snake. I send my world snake to wrap around the mountain and squeeze until the mountain crumbles to dust. Craig's mountain is cracking and breaking at the seams under the might of the snake.
Hey, Snakey, watch out for the banana peel that's over there.
So that's my attack.
Well,
what?
I believe that Matt has just won.
With his frontal
Butt crack.
Yes. Kennan is
Kennan-
victorious.
All right, that's a fun game.
The Ultimate Battle cards are actually going to look like this
Oh.
once the Kickstarter is successful.
So if you go to the Ultimate Battles Kickstarter campaign, you can help them out and make their game a reality.
Hassan Al-Mullah wants us to insult Ahmed Al-Mullah in a Middle Eastern accent and comment on his weight.
Ahmed, you're a fat man who may or may not be Muslim. That part's not the insult. The fat part is the insult. I'm not insulting your Muslim religion, which you may or may not follow or even observe.
I will try the British colonial.
Oh, good,
Yes,
yeah.
I am trying to assimilate. Al-Mullah. I believe means son of the mullah. You'll never be a mullah like your old man.
You need to accept that it is you that makes you look fat, and not the dress. I am the Egyptian magician.
I punched my chest and I disappeared into the crowd. This is a Jerky Boys routine. We're not making this up.
We can't be that funny.
We're not racists. I'm tempted to bring Ken back.
He was pretty good.
I think Ken should move on.
clever.
To the next
We
round.
should go on a round 2.
Maybe he should get a bonus power.
He should have a bigger bulge.
Ken gets +2 inches.
What do we got
It's
here?
like some sort of vampire hunter.
I am a shadowy defender.
This is Meatwad. He's from Alpha Teen Hunger Force.
Aqua Teen.
Sorry.
Gil, he is the bony angel.
Okay, I'm gonna attack you guys.
All right, attack, attacker.
I am attacking Craig with a mouse who has a bazooka. Now he's actually a giant
Wait.
mountain-sized mouse.
I'm looking at the card here. It says it's a small, furry animal.
You know, a bazooka's a bazooka.
That would
It
still
could
be
still
enough
kill
to
him.
kill him.
So what size is the bazooka?
It's mouse
It's a
size.
mouse-sized
Size
bazooka.
bazooka.
It's fucking Stuart Little, and he's pissed. All right, I'm gonna attack everybody else
Ordnance
now
shell.
because I'm probably gonna die immediately. So
I don't know. You're a meat wad.
Sorry, you're a sentient wad of copyrighted meat.
all right, Tony. Well, if you're going to give me the guff about that,
Guff.
I have a monkey with a jetpack who is going to drop a giant wad of meat on you.
I'm going to attack Meatwad with fire, cook him, and eat him. I am going to attack Gil with a cloud. So I'm going to strike Gil with lightning.
What are you going to do? There's a giant piece of meat about to crush you.
Unless you happen to be someone whose livelihood thrives on their ability to eat mass quantities of food. Somebody like a sumo wrestler. I have a sumo wrestler in my stable. And he just looks up at the meat and he's like, hey, catches the meat and proceeds to devour it, which will fuel his next event.
A giant sumo wrestler
Yep.
tries to catch 3 tons of meat falling.
Oh,
You did not.
3
Oh,
tons.
suddenly it's 3
Can a
tons of
monkey with a
meat.
jetpack carry 3 tons of meat?
Of course he can. Hey, there's no limits to the power of this jetpack.
There's limits to the power of a monkey.
All right.
I believe that his sumo wrestler could defeat the meat.
I believe so too.
Hi.
To kill Matt, he keeps winning.
Yeah,
Pretty
I
soon
know.
Ken's gonna have 4 N's on the end of his name.
A radioactive polar bear.
I'm going to use a magnet to catch whatever little pistol of a pestle is coming out of the bazooka, and then I'm going to kill your mouse with a baseball bat.
I am liable to go with Craig, because I would have said that even if it was a mouse-sized piece of ordnance, if it had struck a major bone, could have cracked you, could have ended you. But you caught it on the end of the magnet, I'm on your side.
Imagine that you're holding a magnet in front of you and someone fires a bullet at you.
The
Do you
tiniest
think,
bullet.
No. Do you think the bullet sticks to the magnet traveling at the speed that it's traveling? No, it doesn't. It
Who
kills
says that
you.
the mouse has any
it still
aim?
shoots
He's
you.
no better than your monkey.
We're going to the cards to decide if Craig's magnet can diffuse the potency of the mouse bazooka.
The player with the least pets wins. You just got a dog, so you have.
I
the
just got a
most
dog.
pets.
I normally don't talk about such things. Christina, I love you. I'm happy I live with you, and we share a dog.
The least
So-
pets.
You
Okay.
lose, and Craig is dead.
What?
The player with the least pets.
Wins. Christina, I take it all back.
Gil has been killed by a mouse bazooka.
For reasons unknown to physics.
Meanwhile, Meatwad is on fire.
Right
fire.
before the fire reaches Meatwad, his little pet hawk flies in front of him and
And
takes
dies
the hit.
as well.
And dies in the fire.
Fire wins. Fire spreads.
A hawk is not a fireproof thing.
No, it's not. The hawk dies. He took the hit from a meat wad.
Okay, if you had these are things that put out fire: blankets, fire extinguishers, lack of oxygen, water.
Hawks.
Water. Is there any water?
Hawks.
Fire burns at 4,000 degrees and can rapidly spread.
Meatwad has built himself a fortress made of mushrooms, which are moist and protect
Oh,
him from
mushrooms
fire.
with my meat. That's going to be really tasty. I'm going to really enjoy that.
If I had fucking water, I could have defended
If you had
myself.
water, you could definitely defend yourself.
I would have bought that.
Yeah, water.
All I had was a hawk and a mushroom.
That's what you have.
So that's what I used to defend myself.
This is what life is, Aaron. You only have the defenses that you were born with. The only way he can.
dead.
The only way he'll allow.
Don't be a spoil sport. Come on, it's a fun game.
I was just shot by a mouse bazooka. He killed you with fire. Fire kills everything.
That's really true.
Time for me to defend myself against the radioactive polar bear.
All right.
I have a pair of wings. So I fly away from the polar bear. I might get a little dose of radiation, but Ken is a powerful man and I think he can recover from that. And now for my attack. I fly above the shadowy defender and I throw candy at him. Shadowy defender, enjoy this tasty candy. Maybe we can be friends and not fight anymore. Give some to your buddy, the fatty. He'll like it.
That's his attack. He's gonna give you candy. What are you gonna do?
I appreciate the gesture, and I'm gonna take it home with me.
To your house!
Yeah, maybe I'll have it later.
Oh man, we resolved things peacefully here on Ultimate Battle. I bet the creators of Ultimate Battle aren't going to be too happy about this, but we're pretty good with it.
I have to change it to the ultimate peacekeeping force.
Ultimate situational appropriateness.
This is from Danny Calabrese. He is the designer of Ultimate Battle.
This is a really fun
fun
game,
game, Danny.
Dan.
Good job, buddy.
Yeah.
This toast is from Ben Jarvis to Neil Pillage King Jarvis. Ben wants Neil to know that he needs to believe in himself and keep making his music.
Yeah.
Hear, hear.
Come on, do it.
Do it.
The longer you do it, the more you will have success in it.
Yes, you will only get better at your music. Even if you don't get successful, you'll always have the ability to make music, which is more than most people have.
Keep up the rock, Neil, unless rock is not what you play, in which case stop doing the rock and do the type of music that you do, because your audience will be confused.
Stop the rock? You can't stop the rock.
Stop the rock. You can't stop the rock.
What?
Stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. I wanna stop the rock, but I can't stop the rock now.
It's going to be the final conflict between me and Fuckface here, so we will use the disagreement cards there.
Are we both down to one card?
Yes.
Nice.
What do you do?
Fathers and scoutmasters will tell us that sometimes you gotta eat a little dirt. But you can't eat all the dirt. It can bury a man, deprive him of oxygen, no matter how big one of his arms is.
So you're burying me
I
in
am
dirt?
burying you.
Burying
in
you
earth.
alive.
It would be a horrible way to die if I didn't have steel to surround myself with. Keeps the dirt out.
Holy shit.
Ken, in his steel bunker, smiling away.
Slowly asphyxiating.
I can't disagree with that.
I can.
We are going to the disagreement cards to see if I can foil his dirt attack.
Ultimately, you guys are going to have to play one game of rock, paper, scissors to see who wins.
1, 2, 3, go. Scissors of steel! And as for the shadowy defender, I go home and eat my candy.
Hope your fucking teeth fall out. Folks, we had a good time tonight.
We learned about a number of very interesting movies coming out this summer.
By playing the game Schmovie.
We waged the fiercest war man can imagine. War of the mind.
We hope you come back for the next episode of Beer and Board Games.
Water!
Water.
Hawks.
Water. Is there any water?
Hawks.